Trade and Perform Coaching, doing the midday trade review of our setups. Let's go through them and set them up. First, before we get started, if you'd like to visit the room, I send out the invitations after 3 o'clock. You may ask for a pass to the room here at Trade and Perform, TRADENPERFORM at gmail.com. So first, let's talk about context, right? We had open drive lower. So you can see we traded, again, all the way through the value area, right? On NQ. On ES, I think we finally have made it all the way through the value area. Let's see if we can do this here real quick. 1 second. Sean, you sent me. So let's see. Hold on 1 second. And let's find our ES trade. All right. So again, you can see there, we have traded all the way through the value area, almost to 41.95. So what were the clues there? Well, you'll see before the open, if we stretch this out, see how we can't close above a prior 15-minute bar? Starting at 7:30 when Econ came out. Not one bar all the way through here. It gets closed down. So that was the first piece in keeping us safe, right? If you can't close above a prior 15-minute bar, what's the point, right? Can't get a reversal on a 15-minute time frame, and if you probably knock it down to a 5-minute, and certainly if you can't get it on a 15 for my one-time framers on NQ and ES for my one-time framers on profile, if you can't get it on a 15, you certainly can't get it on a 30, right? So two things there that are pretty important, right? So next, let's slide this over. So that was, I thought, the best call of the day there alone. Should have saved almost everyone any massive stops or any complete rundowns, right? So, and if you look at the same thing, that was ES. We had the same thing on NQ. Here's a 730 Econ, and we can't close above a prior 15-minute bar all the way through, all the way into support. You'll see it pause in support. And now here we are still where we can't close above a prior 15-minute bar, right? So I got out of the way, and I think everyone did okay just from that standpoint to begin with. Now let's go look for the setup that I highlighted before market. And the favorite one that I was hunting is if I could get, there was two. And we'll do it on each market. On ES, we'll use ES 8-tick. And on NQ, we will use the 24-tick. And remember, y'all can obviously go down in size if you want to. So nice lines. And there's actually, I guess, 3 trades: triangle up, triangle down, right? So let's go back to 8 a.m. So here's the US Open, right? So let's just hunt our setups. We're looking for triangle up, triangle down. We're looking for no supply, pink bars, purple bars to get above and below, and then we are looking for triangle down, triangle up, preferably with at least a no supply or no demand on a pink bar or purple bar on one side or the other, right? So if you look on ES on this 8-tick on the open drive lower, the first bar where you have 2 bars side by side where it's no supply, no demand is actually right here at 8:39 a.m. Okay, so let's call that trade 1. That was worth obviously a bunch of, but it's 8:39 a.m., right? So the next place that we have that trade, marginally less, it's still good, but marginally smaller, is if you get, it actually would have been right here. I apologize. 921, we actually took this one. No supply, the purple bar, right? POC above, came all the way back to test, and that's where we got the lift. It felt like forever. I was pretty sure I was going to get stopped there, but we got the lift, right? And then as we go through, see where it's equal to, pink bar, and then the POC is equal to on the next bar. That's still good, right? So what I'm doing in that process, guys, is I'm knocking out the still high odds. So that's one trade that we knocked out. The other trade that I said we could take, right, this morning was if you got a purple bar followed by a star. So that one paid. Excuse me. That one paid. That one paid. Or vice versa, pink bar followed by a star, right? Go through there, nothing, 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 nothing. That one paid. And when I say paid, it lets you escape, right? Even if you took it at the low, which obviously, who likes shorting at the low? But that's still 13 all the way down to 08. 5-point trade, right? And then we're discarding, because the environment's tougher, other trades that normally would be very good, like 2 bars over is still good, but we're discarding that trade, right? So, and then that leaves us right where we are right now with no high odds set up through there. Let's go through and do the triangle down, triangle up on the 8 range. So triangle up, 1 bar has a no supply. Just call it pink bar. Pink bar, triangle down. Dun, 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 dun. There's a stop in here somewhere. I know there is. Triangle up, triangle down, purple bar goes to extension. Nothing there. Make sure I don't miss it. And it has to be within 3 bars. Right there. Pink bar, triangle down, purple bar goes to profit. Triangle down, triangle up. 1 bar has a no supply, no demand. And that also went, like again, even if you're taking it all the way up here, right? 09 to 14 still gives you 5 points of extension, right? And there again, purple bar, triangle up. How many points do you get out of it? So let's call it an 08 entry. And the best you could have done would have been 1250, so 4.5 points. 4 to 5 points on each of those trades, right? So I want to pause. Roy, do you have any questions over that? Or any of my ES traders? Sean, do you have any questions over that? Asim, you're welcome to ask as well. You started, then you stopped. No problem, Asim. I totally understand. It has been a very busy week, very violent as well in terms of, I'm sure for you, managing a large portfolio like that. So I get it. So let's go do NQ. No one seems to have any other questions. So let's go do the same exact setups on NQ. I can tell you they worked. And we're just going to do them on the 24, right? So let's go through and look. Go to 8 a.m. 9. Let's just skip 8 a.m. and just go to 9 a.m. It was so violent, right? It wasn't even reasonable. So we already know we're established in an open drive lower. So all I'm trying to establish here is the comfort level, guys. That's all I'm trying to do is establish a comfort level so you know what we're looking for. So let's first go look at where the POC of the purple bar or the pink bar, that the next bar had a lower POC and they were side by side. Let's go check that first. Okay. And you got to realize in NQ, some of them were so fast you couldn't have caught them even if you saw them, right? So in fairness. So let's just start at 9:05. We'll go through each setup, right? No, 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 no. More no. Yes for the short there. Obviously, that paid you very nicely. That was about a '03 to 74, about a 30-point trade, $600 a contract, right? We'll come back to this in a moment. So that, let's just mark this down. Trade 1. And we're going to call this Trade 1. And POC above 2-bar combo. Okay. So trades, wins. The rest will be losses. So we have 1 and 1 win. Okay. So we're going through. We're looking for the trade. It has to be side by side. So here's, I mean, okay, technically this went to a profit, but you would have lost money on it. Like, I don't think anyone would have covered that for 5 points or 10 points, whatever that was, right? It went 85 to 77 and didn't even get 10 points, so that's a loss. So trade 2. And that's a egg. 2 trades. Okay, going through. Trade 3. Remember, your entry is right here. It's a 1-bar stop. Arrow up. It's this bar is the entry. Right here. 55 to 84. So that's about 30 points again. So your loss is about 15 points, and you're pulling down about 30 points on that trade, right? And this is just one trade. Again, I'll keep documenting. Right here. Next trade. Pink bar. POC underneath. That one was worth 100 points. Your entry would have been right here. And we came down to, so your entry was 85. It came down to 08. So I stand corrected. 80 points, $1,600 a contract, right? And you got it again right here for the same move. I don't think it triggered long in here. Nope. Nope. And more nope. Okay. Sean, is this making sense to you so far? Roy, is this making sense to you so far? See how I'm hunting that one trade? Okay. Here's your next trade at 1020. This is the one I missed. I saw it and I didn't get it. So here's a stop. So far we have 4 trades, 3 winners, and 1 loser. This is a stop right here. If you took it at the low, right, that stopped you. So that's 5 trades, 3 winners, 2 losers. Here's your next win. Oh, excuse me. That trigger. Okay, so we need to make a distinction. If you're taking it before it's swinging, breaking a swing, the odds of a stop go up. I'm taking them, but if you'll look at the ones that work best, they come from a swing on the edge like this. See that? Those are the ones that work the best. All trades, like you might as well just put an asterisk over all trades you look at. All trades work better breaking a swing. All trades work better breaking a swing. Okay. Sean, is this making sense to you? Are you following with me so far? And if you go weed out, right? If you go weed out the trades, right? If you go weed out the trades that aren't on the edge, like for example, the stops, this stop goes away here, right? That stop goes away. This trade stays in, but I don't really care. I just want to show all those trades tend to work, right? They tend to be very, very good. So again, if you're eliminating from the edge, if you work from the edge, you'll eliminate more of your stops because if they're not on the edge, they have a higher stop out rate, but not significantly, right? So this is your next trade right here, right? That goes down as a win. So far this morning, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 opportunities. 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, 2 losses so far. Here's your next trade. Again, that one wasn't off the edge. It did go for a winner, so I'm counting all of them. It's another trade, another winner. And now, technically, right now, you're short right here on this bar. It's over New York lunch. Again, I don't trade New York lunch, so I wouldn't have taken that. I didn't take that. That is a short against the high at 13.73, right? And so we'll just wrap that up there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we had any winner that went less than 20 points. I agree, Sean. Did you do that specific trade? Yeah, you're missing some. You've got to have. Yeah, you shouldn't. Like, if, and was it all on the 24? You should have a lot of wins. And let's assume each one was worth 20, which we know some of them were worth 50 to 80 points, right? But if we do the math, right? So the minuses were 15 and the wins were 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to end up with 100 NQ points if you just took 20 each time. And then you're going to subtract 30 NQ points. That's 70 per contract on average, right? That's a big win. Sean, you and I should look at that with immediate effect, actually. We should review that. If you have time for a session today, we should do that and go through it because you should have winners there. Now, let's go count the other way. Now we're going to call this trade differently, okay? We're going to go through this, and it's going to be pink bar, purple bar, star in a 2-bar combo. Okay. So outside of the open drive higher, right, I'm going to skip the first half hour, and we'll start at 9 o'clock. And I'm looking for very specifically purple bar or pink bar followed by a star, right? So this would be my first trade right here. On ES, excuse me, that's NQ, on NQ, excuse me. Purple bar, star. My risk on that trade, let's just get it straight out of the gate. I think it's 15, but maybe less. 91 to actually almost 75, 85, 21 points. Okay, so trade, win. Okay, so this one stretched from 91, and the best you could have done on that trade would have been 17. So 91 to 17 is 91, 01, 11, 25 points. Okay, so trade 1, 25 points. Max $500 a contract. Okay, now we're going to go through. Same idea. We're going to look for it within 1 bar, right? So we have to have a purple bar followed by a star right here. Purple bar, star. Again, I'm going to assume the same 21-point stop. Star, 13,155. The best I could have done, right? The best I could have done on that would have been 13,198. That's, let's just call it 55. Let's just call it 60 to, so let's just call it 40 points. Okay. Pink bar followed by star. That was worth a lot. 1 bar stop. $72 to $88, 72, 82, 92, less than 20 points. That's 72, 82, 16-point stop. Even if you just covered it straight away on the downside, it still went 72 to 09, 70 to 10 to 60 points. Okay, going to go over here. Purple bar, star, right here. That's not as much. 19 to 42. That's, let's just call it 20 points. So far, no stops. Oh, guys, give me just 1 second. My wife's calling. I'll be right back. So, Ben, going through here, right? So, where were we on the last one? 20 points right there. And then this is the last trade right here on NQ. Right? So then you can expand it one more time, right? So let's just do this for the sake of exercise. And let's do that same trade with a 3-bar combo. Okay, so let's go through the day. And so here's the requirement. We'll start at 9 o'clock. And here's the requirement. So I'm just going to count this as profitable, not profitable. Profitable being defined as it goes at least 1 bar more than where the entry was. Okay, so we can do it for speed's sake, right? So pink bar, star, profitable. That was at 908. Trade 1, winner. 1 winner. I'm not going to bother with the points on this. Trade 2 took place at 9:30. Winner. Trade 3 actually would have been here and here. So I'm going to call trade 3 was a winner, but just barely. Okay. Trade 4 was a winner. Again, that actually went 2.5 bars. That was actually a straight winner. Going through. There's trade 5 right there. 3-bar combo. Winner. I should have had a better day than I have on the books. Loser if you took it for continuation. So let's just not bother about whether we were taking shorts or not taking shorts. Just call it a loser. Winner. Eight. 3-bar combo. Winner. This we already counted as a 2-bar combo. And that is that. That looks like we finally got the lift there. That would have been a 2-bar combo for continuation that we've been trying to garner all day long. All right. So did that help, Ben? In terms of the trade setup, Randy, does that help? Nice long, Randy. Okay. And when you're trying to learn what trades work, right, that's what you're doing over and over again. You are hitting those trade locations. You can do it off of smaller. You can do it off of winner. That's good, Ben. It should be helping your win rate dramatically. Yeah, like some of them you couldn't get on NQ. They were just too damn fast, right? And if you go do the same setup on ES, by the way, right, go do the same trade count is my suggestion, right? Go back through there. Roy, I would be doing the same thing, right? Because those are our 2 most powerful trades right there that are in 2 and 3-bar combos when they have the star, right? And then how much were they worth? The hard trick is knowing when they're worth a ton and then when they're just worth a few, but scale and trail, right? And know whether you're in a scalping mode or a pushing mode. But like when I look through here, so here's 9 o'clock. I'm just looking for the 2-bar skips, right? That would have been your first long at 10.15. That would have been your first short. That would have been short. Technically, that would have been short at 10.53. And you did not get set up long, not on an 8 range. That ripped. You knew we got to be close, right? It's down at 4,200, which we had marked off as a level. I'm pretty sure. Let's go look. Nope, I lied. We did not. It was just outside of value. Finally got outside of value, back to the point of control. And by the way, remember, when we stop one timing over New York lunch, right, we usually resume back to the downside, right? So that's all I've got on that, guys. That's the midday trade review. You can't get, it just doesn't get any better than that. That is good trading, right? And there's your short again on ES. Done, profitable. Okay, Randy, and you're having a good day, right, Randy? I'm telling you, when the triangle is on one of those bars, it's not perfect, but it gives you very nice entries. But at any rate, the one I'd be focused on is the 2 and 3 bar combos with the stars. It's a 1 bar stop. It's a lot easier to trade. So anyways, I'm going to kill the recording. I'll post it so everyone can see it. Joyce asked for it. I'll post it publicly. Done here.